Liftoff. All right, I think we're live. I'm gonna test the stream real quick, but I think we're good to go. Sweet. All right, everybody. So let me make sure that you can actually hear me this time. It says in OBS that you can. I don't want to repeat it yesterday. You can. Okay, cool. I'm on the stream now. Okay, sweet. All right, so welcome. This is our second day of a more user experience heavy stream. We're really trying to get our drifting feeling good, as well as the post drift boost, and we have a whole list of things on items today for like VFX timing and really starting to define our core things that each cart might have. So we have very similar to how kind of Mario Kart runs, where we'll have like traction, handling, weight, speed, and acceleration. Kind of the building blocks for each character will go around that, plus their abilities. But once we get driving feeling good, then just in general, our testing will feel better, and then we can focus on the combat. So yeah, there's the day 2 of user experience, and hope you enjoy. Okay. So as an artist and kind of doing design stuff as well, I I pretty much just I test Pat's work and just try to see how similar it is or how well it feels and everything compared to other games like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, that kind of thing. So yeah, for those who are new to the idea of Chaos Kart, it's a good idea to explain what Chaos Kart is for new people. Chaos Kart is basically a conglomerate of combat and racing, but rather than items, each racer has their own unique abilities. So our hope is to have a pretty solid vertical slice by the end of this year, and also be able to have some builds going out here soon for testers. And yeah. So very much like if you are a League or Overwatch fan, then it's essentially a MOBA on wheels where you're racing. And we will play with other game modes, but right now it'll be the racing mode focus. Okay, I'm gonna get some water real fast. I'll be right back.
Let me make sure I have the stream up.
We'll be right back.
There we go. Hello, Mer Pearson.
I'm gonna get some water real fast. I'll be right back.
Max speed.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna start the marketing the stream. this area.
You're back, cool.
Yeah, I'm back. All right.
Oh wow, we already have 6 people. I guess one of them's technically me, but yeah. Hi everyone.
What's up, Mir? We are trying to make racing feel better. Driving and racing feel better. So I'm not doing art today. Hey, hey. Leilani. How goes it? We're doing keeping development up and running and working on driving, drifting, racing field today. So we're not doing art, but we're doing some quite a bit of testing. So should be an interesting one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll get there. Game just take a lot of time. Yeah, I think once we have the race feel well taken care of, then it'll just be uphill from there. It'll be, I guess I'd say downhill from there as far as like difficulty of getting the game off the tracks. Just yeah, I think just making it feel good in general just takes a minute. And yes, I did do a driving pun.
I'm gonna get rid of the curve stuff. I think I'm doing some checks with Mario Kart, but I don't think they accelerate your steering or stuff based on how fast you're going necessarily.
Okay.
And they don't like. I think the acceleration is constant. Like I don't think it's like the acceleration just feels very, very constant, and so I don't think there's a need for those values to like change, how fast someone goes from, if they get initial big bursts or whatever. I don't think we need that. I think like for other games that might be a good thing, but I think for this, especially as a Mario Kart racer. Yeah, let's get them all. Okay.
I'm back, fellas.
Oh yeah, I need the camera. That's right. Just AV dot.
If you press, make sure you click in game, and then if you press the tilde button, you might still have the commands if you just press up.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. So like Bucky has the effects, but they're in his wheels, so they're kind of too far up, too far forward.
This is where we leave off.
I noticed his line's broken. I'm not sure what happened there. You see that?
What?
His like toe line is like weirdly broken.
I don't know.
Or I think that might be a duplicate or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's when we were trying to figure out how to like make the hook work and stuff, and it's probably just a duplicate line.
So I probably changed the physics since I did that stuff. It probably isn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When we create, can we create like a prefab spline where we have rough terrain be on these like these edge material things? Kind of cool.
I think so, because you can assign physics materials to materials.
Okay.
So like the if you go into like the actual material of, let's say, the greenish one on the edge,
Yeah.
you can make a new physics material and assign it to that, so that anything that touches that material will get that physics material.
Okay. So if I'm gonna, well, I guess we don't have that rough terrain yet, but when we do, I can probably assign that. Do we still have that sky dungeon level that I built?
Yep.
Where is that?
Somewhere in the maps folder.
Maps. Okay, Bowser's Castle. Oh yeah, I remember when I was testing this. That's kind of fun.
I'm back, fellas.
For some reason on this other track, it's doing that stop and start thing on my
Yeah.
drive.
No, it's that. I think the
Oh, it's even happening when I'm drifting.
yeah, I think what I'm doing right here is gonna help address that.
Okay, cool.
I think those curves, it's nice that you can have the variable acceleration, but what that causes is there's any desync between the physics thread and the game thread, and it just doesn't populate it correctly.
Okay. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome.
Sketchcraft.
Yeah, we got a concept artist on the stream. What's up? We are making the game feel better. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen the new talk 3D stuff, but like I think it's looking pretty dang solid. Looking forward to making his cart here shortly. Yeah, we have some like gameplay testers, so we really wanted to like work on the gameplay. So that's we're prioritizing gameplay at the moment and testing it to create a build for them. So as soon as we're feeling a lot better, then I'm gonna get back to art. So this is more of a testing stream. Set character.
Dang, these guys are tough.
Oh boy, 0. Whoa. Yeah. There's so many games that have beautiful art, but the gameplay suffers, so I think that it's really important. So make sure I prio that for sure.
Very useful.
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah!
Ooh, shaky. Oh yeah, that was one thing I think that we need to add is that camera lag, so it's not hitting every single bump.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, right. Okay.
Yeah, just to reduce the kind of shaky feel. Yeah, so it's like a lag behind, little bumps won't be even felt at all kind of deal. Just yeah, it's better. Let's see. It wasn't happening on the last map. I don't know why it's doing stutter driving here.
Yeah, check your FPS. A simple way you can just press tilde stat space FPS.
Okay. It's at a solid 120.
While playing?
Yeah, see it? On the far right? Well, its lowest was 110.
Okay, then yeah. Alright.
So stutter driving. Okay, yeah, it's still happening here. But it wasn't happening in the gym map that we were working on.
Mhm.
I forgot about this old gym map that has like the ramp sizes and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess you could use that as a base to make the gym instead of the other map, because this one's already a bit more organized.
It just has like width of track and it has height. Like how, I guess how much traction will be affected. Yeah, Rev can still almost climb 90 degrees. But yeah, I think we'll probably just have collisions for a lot of the areas and stuff like that. So I mean, like, if we have like borders and everything, then I think we could just make collisions. And maybe if you hit a collision by like getting crowd controlled into the collision or something like that, like if it's not a rail or something like that, then they could just bounce off of it and take damage or something. Kind of fun.
Where is the air?
It's definitely too small. Yeah, this is a track where we established that this track was too small. If you can't just accelerate and just be able to get around perfectly, then it's too small.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I don't think the Mario Kart tracks are noticed about is that they're huge. Like, they're really big compared to the size of the characters.
Right. They are.
So that's probably what we need to make sure that we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is way too small. Let's see.
Accumulate. Information is card debug. Use no care. You need to be.
Kill volume, checkpoint volume.
Your there. Ground. Throttle. Using these.
All this stuff moved over. Interesting. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sounds good. The shaders? Why are you taking so long? Shaders. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So what you working on now, Pat?
I'm just it's a little bit cleaner to like lower the number of things moving around, so that when I am trying to get the specifics of the drifting movement, there's less like steps that things are getting modified.
Okay.
We'll start with that too. So pretty sure that compiles. That should be fine.
Restart.
Names more clear as well. Okay. What am I missing?
Yeah, we had a railing.
On thing. Pile faster.
And just not wanting me to open the stylized forest.
Oh dang.
Yeah, it's struggling hard. I think I'm gonna stop it.
Okay. See how that goes.
Map example.
Not slow down fast at all. This, that, 200. Choose all that. There.
I duplicated the main map that we've been playing on, so I'm just going to try something.
Okay.
I want to try to block out a replication of a Mario Kart map, and for testing, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Change course. So it looks like you lose your drift in the rough terrain as well.
Is it like instantly stop, or is it like, do you like really slow down, then if you get too slow, you just stop?
It instantly stops. So as soon as I get to rough terrain, I no longer have drift.
Okay.
thing, perhaps.
Hmm.
Or hold on, that time it didn't, but maybe it was because it was super brief. Okay, it's within like half a second of going into rough terrain. So you probably could launch off right as you touch left rough terrain, so like not an absolute immediate. So yeah, within like 1 second to half a second of hitting rough terrain. It's pretty quick, but it's not absolutely immediate. Okay, I really like this map.
That's equal mass. We need to be.
Dock area.
Make sure that the stuff is running correctly, and if I'm still getting a lot of like that lag issue, then not sure. I might spend a teensy bit at making the debug arrows a little bit better. I'm gonna go find that Reddit post. Yeah, that one. Had that good aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
Three arrows.
What's that?
If you look at my arrows, there's like three. There's like multiple of the debug arrows.
Oh.
For some reason.
Wonder what happened.
Let me through.
Sign new material.
Emails. Way, go away. Hey, go away, go away. Okay. Here, if here, I'm going to quickly show some peeps the little red thing that we've been referencing. I'm going to try and
Sure.
make our debug arrows essentially do what this guys are doing. So if you can see, he has information up here about stuff, and then he has yes there. Then he has. I'm not sure what this incline is. I think it's showing what direction he's drifting. The long one, and then this other arrow. That's actually what I'm not sure on, because like that pink one, I'm not sure if it moves or not. I know this one is just like the direction of the vehicle, I'm pretty sure. So they're for the engine.
I wonder if pink is like intention, or pink is like where it's actually going, whereas black is like the actual controller, like the controller is turning or whatever. Or like, I still think the black
Well,
might just be the left controller, maybe.
yeah, it almost looks like black is like going in the opposite direction of where the friction or whatever would be, right? Because like
Yeah,
there's like how he speeds really hard into it, and that's when it gets longer.
yeah.
Um,
That would be neutral drifting though, right? Like what he's doing would be like a very neutral drifting kind of thing, where he's drifting one way, but he's flicking the opposite direction to do a neutral drift, like a hard, fast neutral drift.
yeah, maybe that is what
I'm not
that is
sure.
the pink. Yeah. Anyway, so um. So let's go here, and what we need to do is go aim. I want to say where the engine is, which is right now. So fast dash sim update. That's what I need. Yeah. Arrow. Go from this to RG. No, not text. What else does debug arrow want? Line start, line end. I always don't know for sure how what's like the best way to do debug stuff about things. I'm gonna quickly let's see how Unreal likes to do it. A coordinate system. That seems a bit excessive. Okay, get instance. Okay, this actually might help because these draw calls are allowed to be done during the physics updates. Force. How does that one looks? Yeah, looking at the black line, I think it's just where it's just the velocity. 'Cause I noticed that it's like when you see him turn, you can see that it's like his velocity is pushing him in one way, but then he's like slightly turning, so you can see it wiggle.
Hmm.
That arrow. Unstable. I don't know what's happening. I can debug stuff in Blueprint because it's easier.
I see.
Classic. Oh, did I not make it public? Sorry about being so quiet today.
It's fine. We're just focused, I think.
Yep. Oh, it's upset about me not reloading. So I have to reopen it. That's okay.
Yeah, I wish this blind road thing wasn't so slow. Like, it's just sluggish, which makes it kind of hard to
Yeah.
iterate.
You might, like the track pieces that are making the other part of the track, or the one in that other gym map. Those might just be easier if you just like scale them. It's like it may not be as perfect. You may not be able to have as much turning, like sideways,
Yeah.
but it might just be easier to just quickly make shapes.
I see what you mean. Yeah, probably
And
so.
also, I mean, if you really want, you can just use a landscape tool just to like dig a circle.
Restart.
The ground normal. It's him up in the ground normal.
Okay, so I'm going straight ahead.
Forward vector. Let's just build lines to do. It's taking a while. I like.
Good. Okay, yeah, you're right. These tracks are quite large. Let's see.
Which I think might be part of why we're having so much trouble making the drifting feel the same, is just because like the amount of like speed and distance you have to do these curves are like all the curves we've been doing are so tight and small, and that's why it keeps feeling like for us to be able to make the turns, we have to make the drifting so sharp. Then it just feels like we're going in a circle instead of actually like drifting around corners.
Right. So this 4-lane spline is only about half the width of a typical Mario Kart track. So it would literally need to be doubled for it to feel proper. I wonder if there's a way to just double everything on the spline. I should, yeah, scale should be 2 maybe. Well, let me do that. No, I think I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna do. Here it is, X scale 2. Maybe. There we go. Y scale 2. That should feel like it. Heck yeah. Sick character.
I'm back, fellas.
Alright, now here's the appropriate width of Mario Kart. Oh yeah, that buggy acceleration struggle.
Yeah, let me push for now. See if it'll help.
Okay.
Okay. That's pushed.
So yeah, there was like an approximate like, okay, the track after just like going back on the Switch, the track is is approximately 10 cart units in width, and so I just tested it in the game, and we had like almost 5. I'm like, okay, so that's from, so 5 is from a 4-lane spline, then that means I just needed the double, and this feels, if you check out this feels actually pretty good.
Yeah, switch that map. I can start testing on it.
Yeah, this is well, it's not ready yet, but it will be soon. Alright, so I should save out before I pull, right? So I don't lose this.
Yeah, this to be safe.
Alright. So this is in a new folder. See what I did right here? I kind of just drew stuff in Photoshop, and then I just put it into Engine. And now I'm like making the spline follow here.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm planning here. This makes it a lot easier to plan out a track this way. This is kind of how Tyler McCombs was doing it too, with Level Designer before. Alright, I'm gonna save out. Save all. Alright. Submit. Alright, I've submitted my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Oh, I need to exit out. I kept on forgetting that.
Sorry for the 10 more boring stream, guys. This weekend, hopefully, there's going to be a lot of progress. Yeah.
on, local Windows debugger. You can do it.
I guess for the people who are currently watching and all, like, I'm just curious, how many of y'all also do game dev?
Any other game devs in the audience?
Like game devers? I will check the Mario Kart for the millionth time.
It helps to have solid reference like that.
Oh yeah, especially when it's like this close and you don't have to like rely on somebody's
Like footage or something.
Yeah. It helps
Yeah.
a lot. Alright. Let's try using just a normal standard cart game.
6, 10. Okay. Alright, Maggie says mostly music nowadays, but have been doing game dev, yes.
Music is such a huge part of games. Like, I feel like there's so many games that one of the reasons why I like them so much is just because they have really good music.
Totally.
So that's an awesome thing. I love good music. On downtime streaming, you can play your favorite music loud. This is ready. Almost wonders if like part of how the drifting mechanically works is like they somehow have like the back of the character like at the center of mass or something, so that the back slides out or something. Because it doesn't seem like I'm trying to figure out like what goes into when they do the hop, right? And like how does it know how much to drift by? Because like I can like barely do it, and then just like goes eventually to like a maximum like hardness, or yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, you know, if you like try and drift as hard as you can to the left or right, there's only the camera only ever like you only ever see the character like rotate so much.
Yeah.
But let me find a way to lock the camera again.
Do you know how to do isometric views and is it just this? Yeah, here we go, actually. Left. That's cool. I didn't know about this before.
You know why those arrows look funky? It's because they're dithering like crazy. It's up in the position of the hurt, but let's make the another aspect too is that like you can end up being the fully like tilted depending on like without even pressing more. It just seems like it might be a time thing, honestly, like how long you're gonna drift. Because if you notice, like when you do it, it always like goes to that same kind of like not sure. Okay, you said you pushed that map, right?
I did push it. I mean, it's not like a full map. It's just I'm just like testing and
If
stuff.
it's like a better size map for me to drive on, then that's better.
Okay. Yeah, try that. Then it's like, yeah, it's not like a full map is all I mean, but you can try it.
Go back to opening animation. And actually, I mean, what do you think? Do you think that might like the amount that your character like kind of like tilts one way or the other is actually just based upon their angular speed? And like there's like you know how like you oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out that this with this turn into it this.
Try tofu.
Turn. Yeah, if anyone watching also has thoughts or ideas of the physics behind Mario Kart type stuff, feel free to shout out something, because physics has always been hard for me.
Let's see, how does that look? Does that look the same? Meow.
It's loud. Yeah. Elvis. Elvis. Look, you're famous now. There you go. You get to hang out on stream with us. Okay, Bubs? Little Grumpus. That's our great companion for like working, because they just like to hang out. And then right, Bubbies.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, actually, I'm just gonna make myself an enum simply for the purpose. Just so I can like switch between different like configurations of a bunch of different things instead of having to like recompile, change things. It's gonna be like E variation. Let's just do no part animation turning. We yeah, you're too tall now. You're off camera. He's the real game dev. Sorry, just fixing this. So bad. Like, I need to get a better camera thing instead of this little webcam. Very hard to get in the right spot. Okay, no card. Blah blah.
He's like trying to touch you.
Yeah, she wants me to escort her to her food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's such an anxious cat.
Speaking of webcams, what are you using, Daniel? I have an Avermedia. It's maybe like 2 or 3 years old. But they're good. Wonder if I can have let's see. Maybe we can find it on my purchase history.
Yeah. Not being escorted to food today. No. No. Impossible.
Yeah, it's just an Avermedia with 30 FPS, 1080. So nothing too special, but it's pretty steady. I feel like it looks pretty good.
I'm back, fellas.
Okay, so this mixed with the AV dot. Camera lock. 1. Yeah, check it out, dude. So yeah, this is definitely the typical width. Oh wow, look at. I went through the ground plane because I found out the better way to set the splines, or to at least like place the splines, is to have reduced spline faces. So working with like much less geometry, basically. That's why it chugs.
Okay.
But the collision's kind of bad, I guess, if that you do that. So let's see here. Let's try it now.
I'm back, fellas.
Alright. He's back, fellers. Yeah, I think we gotta fix... Definitely gotta fix the camera. This spline is relatively smooth, but it's still super bumpy for the camera.
Yeah, so go into like the Be Hero Cart file, and I'll tell you what to click on to fix that.
Okay, will this also affect the other characters?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The reason why I always say use the Be Hero cards is because, like, since right now the characters aren't really that different from each other, it just makes sure all of them are updated with that stuff.
Alright. And that was... Cart... Where is that again? Is in game and then character?
Yep, game character.
Alright.
And so then, do you see on the left-hand side that spring arm?
Spring arm, yes.
On that, and then on the right-hand side, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see an area called lag. And you just hit the checkboxes. Yeah, they have the arrow on the right-hand side. That meant I disabled them, so you can just press enable lag.
Enable camera lag?
Yep.
true. So current camera lag is 5. Let's test it. So will this work for just all the characters, or just with this character for now?
No, it'll do to all the characters unless
Okay.
you've changed that same value in one of the child classes.
Okay.
So that's how the propagation will generally work. It seems like also it's like going insanely fast for and like therefore bouncing, so it's not like staying on the ground. I wonder if we need to increase gravity.
Let me see here.
Like
Maybe.
that way, stay to the ground harder. So that way we can still have vertical, but then people like kind of right themselves a lot faster.
Hmm. All right. Let's see here. Makes sense. I'll have a 15 lag. Okay, and it works without compiling, right? It just starts working.
Yep, that's the nice thing about when you put things into blueprints.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and pull your stuff before I do anything else.
Okay, it's a little bit better. Yeah, definitely needs... I think last time we just increased the gravity, the characters just snapped to the ground super fast without getting any air. Like, there wouldn't be any air time, which was kind of boring.
Well, we can just play around with the values. So if you go into that same B hero card thing,
Okay.
you actually might even be able to change them while the game is running.
Really?
I'm not. Yeah, you can try it. But I mean, don't try it for now. But
that's what you want to do that.
so you're gonna be hero cart, and then scroll down to the cart movements. So click on that component, and then you can just search on the right hand side for gravity.
Gravity.
Also, where is that new map you just did?
It's above. So, it's Daniel map, in the folder Daniel map right there.
Map.
Yes, that's it. And then so the player start should be above on this line. Yeah, that's where it is. So yeah, it's not complete yet. So it's you're just gonna fall off. But yeah, that should at least be the width and everything. Okay, I don't see gravity at the moment.
That's why you just use the search bar. Okay. Yeah, the gravity's in there. Like generally, if you know the name of the variable, just use the search thingy. It's a lot faster.
Gravity ground, is that what it is? Would be.
Yeah. So there's two. So basically, the idea behind gravity ground, gravity air. Gravity air is what it is when you're really in the air. Gravity ground is when you're close to the ground. So I think gravity ground is what you want to change.
It's negative 2,000 right now, so I guess negative is good.
No, yeah, because that means down.
Right.
Positive gravity makes you go up.
I'll double it. Makes sense. Alright, so if I double gravity, what happens? Oh man. Yeah, I think this blind it's mostly problematic when in the turns because it bunches along the acute areas.
Oh, and so it just might like not have enough geometry to make it smooth.
Yeah, see like this area, like it bunches up super hard, so it's super bumpy.
You know, I wonder how much of like the Mario Kart budget for like track geometry goes into making the track as smooth as possible.
I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea to use splines for iteration or for like just like ideation, but maybe not for the final product.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like they are fancy and they're cool to get a quick result from it, but like I could easily just make something in Maya that would not be like this. I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can just do that in Maya, like what do you call it? Like, can I just export this spline into Maya, for instance?
Maybe. If you click on the thing and say, I think export as static mesh.
Let's see. So just click on this whole thing and then.
Yeah, I'm not sure just with you know, the whole thing of the spline.
Yeah.
I don't think you can, at least with the way that this procedural tool was made. It also might be a case that one of those like other like spline tools that someone has might be smoother or something. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah.
So let's say speed.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if I could edit this spline.
Not print to log. And let's make it easy to recolor. Not easy to read actually. Okay. Angular speed. Oh, okay. Hey, can you look at my screen for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
I think maybe what they use to control how much the car is like that or that, like the angle, is actually I think not from the steering input, because like the steering input's already turning you, right? And so you see this angular speed number I have in the top left of my thing.
Okay, yeah.
Now it gets to like 1.1 when on the most extreme parts of the turn. I don't think I can go any faster than that or whatever, but I think that is like, you see how, you know, it builds up in a turn and it reaches 1.1? I think that's maybe what it's using for changing the cart orientation. What I'm going to try and do is take this in here to make it faster, set relative rotation, and we want the default to be 0, 0. Then we want angular speed. We're going to map range clamped. So it's going from negative 1.1 to 1.1. So I want negative 35 to 35, not 45. I want to relative rotation because we want it to be smooth. Oh. Rotator, interp 2, no, f interp 2, f and cons. What the time is u. Interp speed, let's be fun. This is the target. Otherwise, well, it's that bit so messy. But it's honestly simpler than try and do it in C++ at the same speed. Target. Okay. That actually looks.
What is it?
Why do I stop so hard?
Oof. They're just glitching. Jeez.
That's okay. So, you notice how like right now it's not. Honestly, doing debug stuff, printing out stuff, that's the best way, because sometimes trying to do a it by eye does not work. He's falling. I think this is feeling a bit closer to how Mario Kart is. It's like if you see like my butt slides out a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back in here, and so it's like that's too fast now, but because when I now do a turn here, the harder I'm turning, the more it rotates away from the forward direction of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Then eventually, if I slow down, it rewrites itself. I guess it's letting me do. No, I don't want to be able to turn. Camera. Actually, that looks pretty nice. I'm looking at it this way. It's trying to turn me. Hearing input. Speed. Turn. Cool to do that. guess. Directions that now steering force. I apply steering. Or I apply drift. No. Engine. Drift. Oh, hey, Bear. You got another friend. Hey, buddy. You gotta say hi if you want to be here. You say help. Yeah, Bear. He's a good boy. Um...
Yo, check it out, dude.
What?
Figure out
Oh,
how
and
to spline in through Maya, and I could just build it across the spline.
oh wow, that's so nice. I guess there's one part where it's getting twisted, but
Yeah, the main thing is that all these different segments share the same UV space, so that I basically just created one segment with a clean UV space here. So now all these should just have that same tileable.
oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes, I could just have like one tileable track or whatever, and it'll always be going the right direction. Unlike what we're using right now, material-wise, where it would always kind of just be based off of world space. This is actually going to be the tile will actually work. I wonder if I can increase this to like 50 or something. Okay, so yeah, there are definitely some adjustments I need to make, but that's pretty dang clean. Maybe... and I can always manually alter stuff, so I mean... Anyway, that's cool. No need for spline systems if I can just do it here. Extrude edge. And try maybe 30. Let's do this. Why did it go down? Interesting. Yeah, I just have so much more control in Maya than Unreal. Maybe if I just kind of knew more about Unreal's modeling systems. But
I mean, like, at the end of the day, Maya, I feel like it's always going to be better just because it's built for it.
yeah, it is true. So I should be able to just add some multi-cuts and yeah, there we go. Just be able to have a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna test this soon.
Make like barriers, or at least on like one side of the track.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like a lot of the lower level Mario Kart tracks don't really have things that you can like fall too much off and off of.
Right.
Where it's like one side.
Yeah, that's actually one of the ways that that spline system could work really well with this, is like duplication of like barrier type stuff and just splining around the roads that I make in Maya. So I can build the initial road in Maya and then start building splines around the road that of like supporting geometry like borders and stuff. Because that you won't be driving on the borders, and it comes already with collision, kind of like a prefab. So it's happy. safe scene.
Why am I able to turn?
Alright, cool.
Sure, I didn't change anything here accidentally.
Hey, kitty cat. Hello.
Was your cat wanting to join in?
Yeah. She has a unique way of wanting attention, though. Just like
Yeah.
flops on the ground.
Aw.
Okay, I'm being called for lunch, so I better drop out, though. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, it's good. I think do you see like how like the cart is like turning in a more natural looking way now?
Yeah.
On my end, okay. I have a problem of not slowing down ever, apparently. But like now it's like if I do a neutral drift, it like my butt does slide out in that kind of way. And what feels natural, of course, right now, like when I do like the turn a little bit, it like seems like it's I guess actually that probably makes a little bit of sense. I'm lowering my angular speed a teensy bit by doing that.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that does look pretty good. From what I can see.
Yeah, I think let me see if I lock the camera what it looks like, and then if I max. I think that's making the much more natural control for like how the back of the cart goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still locked to like behind the cart, not the. Why is it locked there? I want it to be on the forward of the vehicle, not behind the character, but you can see where the vehicle is going by the purple arrow. Yeah, if I'm just doing that,
Right.
have a natural like swinging out, and then it comes back in, kind of like what Mario Kart does. So I think that's the secret, because then that lets it change the friction direction
Okay.
in like a natural way, which I think. Anyway, yeah. So
That's cool.
I guess like yeah, we're done streaming for the day, but I'm gonna keep on this.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let me know when you push the changes. I'd like to test it myself for sure.
Yup.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out
Yeah,
with us.
thanks, guys.
Bye bye. Have a good one.